welcome to Old Friends, New Perspectives, a podcast where friends and laughter meet society and culture with your host,
Jill,
Brandon,
and Dakota. Let's get into it.
hey y'all, we're back for episode 2.
You're back. Woo woo.
And so for those who are just tuning in, we're a group of friends, right? And we are going to revisit again, how we know each other. And more specifically tonight, finding out how we've continued to connect after 20 plus years.
30 plus years for you and I.
It ain't 30 plus because we don't want people around here doing math.
It is 30 plus. It's
Doing math to find out you're almost 40.
It's 31. I think it's 31.
Gross.
There's only one other alternative.
Oh, don't want that one either. Okay, beggars can't be choosers.
What's the other alternative?
Dying.
Death.
Oh no, I'm trying to stay around a good bit. Somebody else good with tapping out at 60 on the thing. But
Not 60. I said like maybe 70, 80.
I don't want to mark.
It used to be 42.
It's like 2 years.
Jill, I honestly, someone asked me the question just the other day, who's your oldest friend, right? And I said, I'll say my god brother. I said, then Jill, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And so I said, well, Jill, I said, when we talk about friends, let's, remove family because, we've known our cousins our entire lives and God siblings. But when we talk about our oldest non-blood friend, and then, you ask yourself the question, well, golly, being friends that long, what has kept it fresh, you think, Jill?
I think just going with the flow, right? Whatever comes up in life, right? Whether it's exciting things or even, tragic or sad things, just moving with that person in life, right? And, being okay with things not always being okay, right? I don't talk to this person all the time, or maybe we have a tiff here and there, right? But we remind ourselves about why we're friends, right? And that can help sustain that relationship. That's just my thing.
Yeah, because you and I, we went through our spells of not seeing each other or talking, every week. We were running to each other at the store, and then you'd be like, when are you finishing school? And that would always be like
college.
the prompt. Yeah.
Wow.
that was her thing.
I do not recall saying that.
Well, you did. But you kept me accountable. You're taking that same math class. Thank you, Jill.
Ouch.
But I honestly say I'm thankful.
You, ma'am.
I'm thankful for.
I don't believe that.
I'm thankful, that we have stayed connected all these years. And then even our pickleball to Dakota, we've been friends for 20 plus years. And so, and we started off in high school, which I kind of touched on last week. And, we have gone through a lot of challenges. We've had deaths, just transitions, moving away and all of that. And it has lasted. But I think in my case, it really speaks to just being connected spiritually. For me, it's like we're kindred spirits. Jill, you and I share, a lot of the same interests.
Cussing.
We like to cuss, cuss back. Cussing back.
Y'all going to let that lie.
That's a New Roads term.
Shout out.
I don't know the zip code. But and the same with Dakota, we have similar interests, and it's just a lot of joy in between the three. So I'm really excited to see where this podcast takes us, as we talk about friendship. But what about you, Dakota? What's kept your friendships fresh?
With y'all too, or like in general?
You can say in general.
I'll say what keeps my friendships fresh in general is just being able to kind of transition into the different phases of life with said friends. And just staying with them, whether that's every now and again, or whether that's every day, or through social media, just being able to connect with them in a genuine way, in an authentic way, not in a performative way, like, you see me doing this, or I'm doing this now, but just know, hey, what's going on with you? How you been?
What is that voice? Who's that?
We're not naming names.
Oh, I think sometimes people like impersonate people would be like the people don't even sound like that. Like, how is that?
Well, that's probably nobody specifically, but
okay.
I was just trying to make a point.
Oh, gotcha.
And I think the point was clear.
You know how when I was like, Jill was like, when do you finish school? Like, that sounds like Jill.
Well,
no, it does not. It does not.
You're like an urban hag.
You are a jerk. A jerk.
But yeah, so I guess just mainly what keeps the friendships fresh and connected is just staying connected in a genuine way, in an authentic way, in a mutual way. Like, I'm not running up behind you, you're not running up behind me, but we both have an interest in one another, and we are intentional about said interest.
What would you say is a non-negotiable in a friendship, Jill? Like, what is something like you will not tolerate?
Sing it, sister.
What I will not tolerate. What I will not tolerate is just. So, is everything okay?
Yeah, no, I kept hearing a bumping. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was you bumping around.
Okay. All right. So now that everyone's safe. I mean, what I can't tolerate in a relationship is just what we talked about, not being able to move forward in the friendship, right? So these transitions that we're having in life, right? So maybe we met early on, elementary school, high school, undergrad, and college, right? And since Brandon is, telling our age and all, we got some years on these people, right? And so when you're friends with individuals who are not moving with you, that kind of ends it for me. Something happens, something triggers it, and I'm like,
Like, so basically not growing, not evolving.
That the relationship, that's it. Right? It's not that the love is lost for the person. It's more so, is this person coming with me? Can this person be with me through these transitions?
Well, how much grace do you give till you're just like, no?
Oh, I'm giving grace, but I'm going to say what I need to say, and then I'm just going to go silent. I mean, there's like they say, no words will be said. This is an understanding. It's an understanding. It's no love loss, right? But we talk about those things. And going back to transition, right? So people get married, people have kids. I think Brandon shared earlier, like, people move. How are you keeping that 10 plus, 20 plus relationship when people are going through transitions like that? Their life is changing.
I want to touch on the non-negotiables. Wait, but not non-negotiables. Yeah, that's it. That's just it, Brandon. Yeah, non-negotiables. The body language is always the body language. So my non-negotiables were, I think lying. I hate a liar. I hate a liar. I can't do a lying friend, because if we friends, why are you lying to me?
We too old to be lying.
Young or old, because I've always been like this. If you a liar, I can't do nothing with you. Now, you want to tell a little joke or something, like, that's fine. But the lying, I can't do it.
Criminal.
Yeah, and also just being maybe insecure. Like, I need you to be comfortable within yourself. Like, we can't be doing stuff and you putting on for me and for other people. And it's like, well, who are you? Well, like,
annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are definitely my non-negotiables. That's lying and unable to communicate. I'm big on communication, especially direct communication. And if there's a problem there, it's a wrap for me.
My non-negotiable, not having toiletries when I come to your house.
Toiletries.
That's love. That's love.
If you don't have paper towel to wipe my hands, and you're not a friend to me. You gotta go. You gotta go.
What?
We talk about non-negotiables. That's mine. Like, if you
That's
don't
toiletries.
yeah, that's a non-negotiable for me. If you invite me to your home and you don't have the proper things to accommodate me, you don't respect me as a person.
Bring it with you.
The bar is low for your friendship, apparently. Well, I guess that says a lot about me. Well, I guess I have toiletries because we've been friends for quite some time. Yeah. You too, Jill.
Yeah, like, y'all always have toiletries, so we good. But if I come there and I'm like, hey, what do I dry my hands off with? You don't even have a roll of paper towels.
You out of your mind.
I mean,
you don't respect me as a person.
You out of your mind.
But
it's a rare occasion when I have paper towels.
Can we, do you think that your friend could be a soulmate?
I think so.
Jill wiggling.
She rolling her eyes and jerking back, and so unpack that, Jill. Unpack that body language for us.
Can your friend? I mean, when I think about,
I guess we have to define soulmate.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I mean, the person that that in every life you would look for. If we believe in reincarnation, or like that person who
you would automatically connect with.
Yeah,
on a soul level, on a spiritual level, not necessarily intimately.
Oh, okay.
Or romantically. So it could be intimate, like your intimate friendship, but not romantically.
I never thought about that, to be honest with you.
I mean, you don't have a friend that you would look at that close, I guess. Because if you did, you
Well, I
would know.
guess when I think about soulmate, I'm thinking about I am thinking about the intimacy of it.
The
right?
romantic.
No,
romantic.
no,
That's what you're
no.
thinking about. The
Romantic.
romantic.
Not a
piece of
friend that you'd kiss in the mouth. You know.
Because I'm pretty sure you could think of some people who you kissed in the mouth who you would not want to be a soulmate with,
Ooh,
and that would not
nothing to do with them.
check that box. Yeah.
Gross.
I think I would say yes, because to the point that I just made, like some people who you have that romantic connection with, you don't have the other connection with, and you may be looking for it or trying to develop it, and it just never really hits that mark. But then you have friends that's like, man, me and my friend, we connect on so many different levels. Now to Brandon's point, you're not kissing that friend in the mouth, but you guys have every other thing in that relationship is just so connected. It's so in sync, and it just makes sense. And you guys get along, you complement each other in different ways, and you know you feel comfortable around that person and safe with that person emotionally and all the kind of things like that. And so I think that kind of leads to a soulmate.
I don't think the friends could be soulmates. I do think that your friend could be like family. I think I have some friends that are closer to me than my blood. So I do think that you can be that close to someone where blood couldn't make you stronger. And then you ask the question, well, when does a friend become family? And I believe your friend becomes family, when they've experienced you at different levels of emotion, joy, sorrow, all of that good stuff. Like, who was there for you? Because, sometimes when hard times come, your family walk out on you or won't show up at all, actually. So they don't have to walk out because they were never there. But, you have those friends that's like, no, I'm going to sit with you in this and we're going to figure it out.
Our friends are our chosen family.
Yeah, chosen family.
So, but with that being said, why wouldn't that make that friend a soulmate? Or are you saying, because it seems like you're saying that soulmates can only be the romantic piece, because everything you're speaking to could be a soulmate. Like, hey, this person really connects with me. They got my back, da-da-da-da-da. But it seems like you're saying no, even though all of that exists.
No, Oprah, your soulmate can only be someone that you're kissing in the mouth and you're close with.
So why wouldn't I define it? Otherwise, you were like, yeah.
I don't know.
Keep up, people. Keep up.
Like
Keep
you
up.
totally, yeah, come on.
That wasn't me.
Keep
That was somebody.
up.
That was
engineering
definitely
pool.
you.
That was not me. That was not me.
But that brings me when I think about a soulmate, I'm thinking more on the
Romantic level.
romantic level.
So I think, to y'all point, if you're thinking on a romantic level, absolutely, friends cannot be soulmates unless you and a friend end up having that relationship and it transitions into that.
And that happens.
But that definitely that does happen sometime. But if we're talking only romantic, then yeah, friends cannot be soulmates. But otherwise, then if we're just talking about in general of those characteristics and not the romantic thing, just the connection characteristics, I think absolutely. But to go back to what Brandon was saying, you were saying something about how do friends not stay connected. That was what you were saying going into, I think.
I can't even recall at this point. I know we were talking about romance, and speaking of romance, I wanted to bring something up. We're starting to get a few questions into our podcast, so thank you to the people that are sending questions to the email. Our first question as a scenario, this person said that they were at an event in their city, which is our city, and while at the event, someone DM'd them and asked them if a person that they saw on their story was with their husband. Now, this was a complete stranger that DM'd them and was like, hey, I think this woman was with my husband. I know you don't know me. I'm just really looking for answers. And
Barbara, this is Shirley.
My God.
so the question is, would you have responded to her and be like, oh, absolutely, I did see them together, or would you have stayed out of it, is what this person is asking us.
I think it just depends on what's on the line. Because if my job is on the line, then absolutely not. I'm staying out of it. But if I have nothing to do with it and I'm just 4, 6, 10 degrees of separation away, outside of it, I'm getting down and dirty into it. So who was there and what they had on? What's going on? Tell me a little bit more about them. What are you looking for?
People are violent nowadays. I ain't saying nothing.
I mean,
I'm not a woman, man, whomever has contacted you and said that their significant other was possibly at an event with another person.
Another person.
No.
In the public.
They asked me, I'm going to tell them Stevie Wonder ain't seen nothing. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, honestly, I'm joking, but I'll probably stay out of it too because I try to stay out of married people's business because you try to be there for your friends or for people you know, and it just that can go really left really quick, whether it's strangers or friends. You just don't want to be in the middle of that. It's a lot.
Baby, you ask, you already know.
Yeah, that wasn't his first time showing him to an event with someone else, I'm sure.
You
Oh,
already
yeah,
know.
exactly. Because you, anytime you messaging a stranger, like, come on now, you aren't that bad, baby. Like, it's do better for yourself.
Jill, has anyone ever cheated on you?
Well, before you answer that, Jill, while you ponder on that, I want to keep pondering on that. But I wanted to notate. Brandon said, if you guys do have any questions or comments that you want us to talk about on the show, please feel free to email us at OFNP. Old Friends, New Perspectives, OFNP 86@gmail.com. Let us know about anything going on that you want us to comment on. Scandal, like Brandon was just talking about. Maybe it can be a different perspective or a new perspective that you might have. We'd love to hear from you. Back to you, Jill.
Now, why I've been asked, have I ever been cheated on? You know, I have not.
You sure?
But one can never be sure.
This is true.
One can never be sure.
Have you ever had a friend that was being cheated on and you found out and you had to tell them, like, hey, X, Y, and Z is stepping on you?
That I had to tell them? No.
Not if you did tell them, but that you knew and had an opportunity to tell them.
No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not. Thankfully not. You know, those kind of situations can be so
Sticky, muddy.
sticky. And I don't want anything to do with it.
That's wise.
Would you want your friend to tell you?
I would.
I don't know if they would want to.
So let's say
That wasn't the question.
Let's say if you were, if you were dating someone, and I saw that someone at a local restaurant,
I'ma tell you.
7:30 at night.
Well, I don't think that you're for you, it wouldn't be like, oh, I wonder if Jill will want to know this. You just call me and tell me. So I think that there's a difference there. I guess I would want somebody to tell me, but when we're talking about back to this message that you got, these people don't know each other. So we want to remind those that are listening that initially these are people that don't know each other, which is very strange.
I thought he was asking for you.
Oh, yeah, he
yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
are.
thankful
You
for you.
are. But I'm saying initially now we're talking about, if you know the person. At this stage we in now, I guess I'm going to have to tell somebody.
So you're saying you would tell your friend that they were being cheated on?
Yeah.
I would tell. I mean, I wouldn't have an issue, at all telling. But I would tell them in front of the person.
So I once saw
We know
somebody.
you bold.
I once saw somebody cheating on. I was at the movies, and by myself, and I saw somebody that I know who had stepped out on their spouse.
Did they see you?
I think they did, but they kept walking. So you know how you see somebody, and then once you see them, it's like, oh wait, I know they saw me, because I just saw them, and from the way from the direction they're coming in, they had to see me.
Ooh.
And so I'm 6'3", high yellow, so I'm hard to miss. So I know you saw me, and now that you passed me by, oh, you saw me before I saw you, but now I see you doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing.
It's a mess.
But in this case, this was my friend, and I do know the spouse, but I'm not close to the spouse like that to me running back and telling somebody, because obviously my loyalty is with the friend, and not at all. I'm not supporting cheating at all. I think it's absolutely wrong. But at the same time, me and that friend aren't super close. It's just like, oh, that's what you're doing? You stepping on your spouse? Oh, wow. And so, mind you, I haven't seen that friend since then. But
you said nothing.
I ain't saying that because what I've done, I wasn't gonna reach out and be like, hey, I know we ain't talked in a while, but I saw you the other day at the movie stepping on your spouse. What was that about? Like, that's not
Awkward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And then I definitely wasn't gonna make it my point to speak to that person while we were out, because it's like, hey, I see you with somebody else. I don't need to speak to you. It's gonna make it awkward. So yeah.
Some people will say that, marriage is overrated. When you hear stories like that and people who are living in their singleness and enjoying. I'm not like that. I think that companionship in marriage is important. But with that, did you tell your friend, hey, I saw you? Do you think it's okay to have held them accountable, or you just stayed out it completely and just didn't say anything?
I think if it were a closer friend, I would absolutely hold them accountable for it.
Oh, okay.
I would say I would probably, if it were my close friend, I would make it my business to get over there. I would like, hey, yo, such and such, what's up? What's up? Who's that? What's going on? Hey, what are you doing? And I would make it very awkward for my friend.
It's a lot of voices. I don't know if the people will be able to keep up with all those voices.
It's like a TV show. There's a new character, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yes, I would absolutely hold my friend accountable if I knew them personally. Like if it was a close friend, absolutely, I'm holding your feet to the fire every time.
I mean, I would have questions.
Like what?
So you're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt?
You're going to pry.
So when did this get started? Does anybody else know about
Are
this?
you doing this on site with the person?
I would have to pull them aside. I would have to singularly say, everything okay? What's going on here? Who is this person?
Oh, for the person to come up to you and throw a drink in your face.
No.
Who are you?
Have you ever had a drink thrown in your face, Jill?
I have not had a drink. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I worked at a place, and I worked in healthcare, and I did have something thrown at me for sure.
Like
sure.
what?
Like, oh my gosh, like water to the eyes.
Ooh, so in your face.
Yes, in my face.
Dang.
Healthcare, it's hard out there.
Should have had the people
Burn
paperwork
out.
together.
Are they meds?
Well, whatever it was.
Y'all, stop. But yeah, not like in a relationship situation, but I think that, the older that we get and being single or setting your ways, like people like to say, how do you navigate those situations with friends that don't share the same relationship status that you have?
Like if I have a married friend, how do we maintain? I think that there has to be grace given on both sides, and then accountability saying, hey, I have to check in with this person because I know my life is busy.
Communication.
Yeah. Or saying, well, put yourself in their shoes sometimes. When you're the married friend thinking of the single friend, saying how, their life could be just as hectic, just in a different way. So I think it is I have some really close friends who are married, and we don't talk every day. We don't have to. But, we make time to, hey, let's grab lunch. Let's, just get on the phone and check in for an hour or what have you. And then we go from there. So I think it's very much doable, but it takes work on both ends.
But are those friends that you've always had that relationship with where, hey, we don't really talk every day? Or were those some friends that, hey, we talk every day and now that you're married, it just abruptly went to?
It's both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both. Jill?
I hope to get there one day.
You don't have any married friends?
Know that I'm one of your married friends.
No, I'm asking, do you find that with your married friends?
Pay attention, please.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, people's lives are different, right? You're on a different schedule. You have different priorities, right? That's just how it goes. But I think that if someone wants to remain your friend because they are an individual outside of their marriage, that those efforts will still be there, right? Like the people say, you do what you want to do.
I agree with that. I think everybody does what they want to do when they make time for what they want to make time for. And I think that comes with, once again, I'm going to bring it back to communication. If you feel like if I just got married and you feel like I'm not giving you enough time as a friend, sit me down. Let me, hey, I feel like we're drifting apart and, I understand that you're married. I do want to be respectful of that, but I do feel like you could devote some more friend time. And I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I totally understand how you feel. And yes, I can devote that more time and be more intentional. Or, hey, I ain't got the time no more. And I don't know if you're going to be cool or come out of a bag, but I just ain't got it in me no more. And then you guys can have a conversation about that as you continue to move forward. But once again, just the communication and what you want to do. I think if we want to do something, we make every effort to do it. And I think if that person was like, who's having a grievance about it, they would see that effort and then be able to give that grace like you guys were talking about. And then you can kind of move past it. But it's just about kind of figuring it out and making it work for you and that person on a case by case basis.
For sure. Because nobody just wants to hear, I'm married now. I got a kid.
And no one just goes into anything automatically having figured out. So, you know, your newly married friend doesn't ever figured out. Hell, your single friend could be single for 30 years and have never had it figured out throughout.
Speaking of, as it relates to figuring it out, you said your single friends who are 30 plus and just trying to figure it out. Considering that we all are single, assuming that we all are single, because I don't want to assume anybody's identity. Let me know if so. But
the rules are.
Don't try to drag
we have
us
rules in
into
place for a
nothing.
reason.
What'd you say?
We have rules in place for a reason.
What rules?
Continue with your thought.
If I'm breaking a rule, let me know. It's accountability. We just said friendships and accountability.
After the wrap of the show. Go ahead.
Okay. Last week, I had to play the referee. This week, I am playing the prison warden.
I was just saying, like, as far as figuring it out as far as relationships, relationship status, careers, all the above. Like, how do y'all feeling about that these days, especially given all the the unprecedented times that we've seen lately? How are y'all figuring it out? What's that been like?
Jill?
Brandon picked up the mic like he had something profound to
Exactly,
say.
like you just were like ready to give it to us. I was like, okay, what he's gonna say. I mean, I think that, you know, growing up, you think your life's gonna look like one thing, right? But you never factor in, right, those
Plot
outside factors, the plot twist. Having a certain president, being in a certain economy, on and on and on, right? Those things that you didn't factor in, right? When they come up, I think especially getting older, you start to pay attention to, but what's more important? I have no control over these things. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. So what in my day-to-day can I invite in my life? Can I make a part of, you know, my daily walk, routines that I have, healthy habits, whatever you want to call it, so I can attempt to stay grounded in pure chaos?
So, do you have it figured out or not?
Sounds like a no.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How can you? All that I say, no, absolutely not. That's absolutely not.
It's a day by day with me. Some days I have my whole day figured out. I know what it's going to consist of. I know what my goals are. Other days I'm just floating around. So for me, I have to take life day by day. Like, I cannot dwell in the future because, you know, you get anxiety. I cannot worry about what happened in the past. So I literally take it day by day. Like today, I had half of the day figured out, and that's and that's great.
Just half.
Tomorrow I have it plotted out.
It all counts.
Tomorrow I have it plotted out where I have tomorrow figured out. I know everything I need to do. You know what I need to make time for, and you know I stop with tomorrow because, you know.
How do you pivot?
What do you mean? How do I pivot?
How do you respond to having to pivot? So let's say you just said, "Hey, I have tomorrow figured out." What if a monkey wrench comes in there? What if something gets thrown into the thing? How do you do?
Then I don't have it figured out anymore.
So you just surrender to.
Yeah, it's not figured out. Like there's nothing. It's not figured out anymore. You just chop that in the bucket of not figured it out days, and that's that.
So no gray area. It's just either you got it or you don't.
Yeah.
I don't like to put too many expectations on myself. It's too much.
So you just kind of wake up and receive the day as it comes.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes you have to give your mind and your body a break. The amount of energy that we expel trying to get all these things done in really a very short amount of time can send us to a place when we already have outside stressors that I'm not looking for. So as much as I can keep calm and carry on, like they say, I'm going to do that.
well,
Because I mean, you know the things that are important. I think it's about prioritizing.
Do you think there is a pressure on people in our age group to have life just completely figured out?
I mean, yeah, I think we get societal pressures, right? Pressures.
Social media will have some people thinking, you know, that they are really behind based off of things that people post. But, you know, you have to be careful with that because we all know people only post what, you know, the glamorous side.
What they want you to see.
Yeah. You know,
But I
well, unless now there are some content creators, you know, I'm not gonna name her, you know, she's in the Crescent City, who she posts a lot of negativity, and there's always challenges going on in her life. Like I would not trade places with this woman for nothing.
We are not naming names.
Every day,
Can I sing the song?
No, every day, because she might sue us. Every day,
My
it
gosh.
is something.
Call us out.
You know, so it's not, you know, it's not all, you know, sunshine, roses, unicorns on social media. But I do think that, you know, sometimes I find myself looking at some people that are in the same profession as me and kind of see some things. I'm like, man, they got it all together, you know, and you have to pull yourself out of it, because I think it's a natural thing sometimes when you have so much things in your face, opposed to how it was 20, 30 years ago.
I think there's two types of pressures. I think there's the pressure that you're speaking about, where it's like, hey, I'm looking at things and people seem to have it figured out, and that's where that comparison comes in. And so it's kind of like a self-inflicted pressure. But then there's other pressures of things like when we were coming up, like you got to go to college. You got to get this type of job. Okay, when you having your kids, when you getting married, what you going to do about this? You got any money saved? And all this kind of things like that. Then that's the outside pressure, the external pressure that we kind of used to get. And I think that's kind of settled down, even with like parents and stuff like that. I think some people's parents are still very much pressuring them. But society-wise, I don't think society really pressures you a whole lot anymore to do certain things or have these certain expectations. I think there's those underlying things that still kind of are meandering around or left from like our parents' generation. But overall, I feel like it's just so much going on. Everybody, it's the self-inflicted pressure. It's more of what we see now.
Jill, if your life was figured out, what would it look like right now?
I have no idea. That's why it's not figured out.
You don't have like a dream of what figured it out looks like. I have a dream of what a fully figured out life would look like.
But, you know, I try not to do that because I don't want to block anything that could be coming my way that's positive. So I don't like to put too many specific things out in the atmosphere, because it may look different from what I think it's supposed to look like.
I get that. I'm on the other side.
Of what?
I put a lot out there. You know, I want money. A lot of it. Big house.
So comparison?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that whatever is suitable for your functioning and your needs is what you need to pay attention to, right? We got to be careful of spiraling on the internet, looking at pictures, scrolling all night to exhaustion, thinking that we know that somebody's life is what it may not be. Right. We're such complex people. That's just one portion.
And I think there's also like it's a different of opinions of as things go. Like one person might think, oh yeah, you got this, so this has to be this. And or somebody else might look at it like, well, I don't even want that. I'm not even interested in that. So it's just a matter of who's comparing what, and the eye of the beholder, I guess.
Yeah. And it's really a bigger part of self-esteem and self-acceptance. Like, do you accept yourself as who you are? Do you like yourself?
Most days.
Would I be friends with myself?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a great friend.
You know, it's funny you say that, because I think that everyone should live in a way where if you were in trouble and you saw you walking up the street, would you like breathe a sigh of relief, or would you be like, oh hell, my day just got even worse?
Wait, say that again. If I was in trouble.
If you were in trouble and you saw you walking up the street to help, like a clone of yourself, would you breathe a sigh of relief? Or would
I'm like, oh yeah, here comes Jill busting heads.
Depends on what type of trouble, because I know depending on the trouble, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street because I'm not getting involved in that. So if I found myself in a certain type of trouble, I know that I would probably cross the street and go the other way. Like, I'm not getting involved with that.
Oh, because you know you're gonna do some stuff.
No, I know I'm just not gonna get involved with no foolishness.
Jill, honestly, that's what you thought.
What that mean?
No, because you explained it. You literally just explained it.
No, it could have meant what she thought.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that part.
Is anyone confused?
I would, if I saw me walking up the street, I would breathe a sigh of relief.
And why is that?
Because I know that, you know, I would show up if someone's in trouble. You know, I'm a help.
All types of trouble.
Yeah, you know, I will find a way to help. If that's calling the police,
Jumping in a fight,
you know, hey,
pulling out a can of bear mace.
Bear mace? Why does it have to be bear mace?
that's apparently that's what everybody's.
That's
using
trending now.
on
I need
social
to get me
media
a
now.
can. I really want a can of bear mace.
You haven't
Okay,
seen it
so
on
we
TikTok?
are wait. We're shooting mace that's meant for
Bears.
a very large animal.
Absolutely.
And using it on a human being.
Think
Are
about
you
a
trying to
taser.
get a murder charge?
No, think about a taser. It's the same effect. It's just being able to disarm them and slow them down so you can get
Right,
get
but
hell
the
out of them.
voltage for a human being as opposed to the voltage for a bear. There has to be some potency.
That's probably true. You're right. But
I kind of thought mace was mace. That's not how that works.
no.
No. If you use mace that's meant for a human on a bear, you just gonna piss them off.
I think the bear mace is a little bit more potent, and I think that's also why so much comes out. Too,
That's
'cause
why
when
I'm
you
very
think about-
concerned about
It comes out like a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, like it's heavy,
what are
heavy.
the things that people do for likes.
No, this ain't for likes.
This
This
is
is
for likes. These are
self-defense.
people fighting.
These are people fighting in the street.
Or there are some people, the people who are thieves, they go into the store, and when the people try to stop them from walking out with their merchandise, they spray them with bear mace and they run out.
Listen,
Right.
it's crazy.
And it comes out like a fire extinguisher.
Legit.
So I could break a limb because when it shoots out, I could go flying back to
No,
my
like
bed.
the width of the spray.
Yeah, the stream or the width of the mist.
Why is that necessary?
I
Because
guess it's for a bear, so you know
It's meant to
like
slow you
cover-
down. Like,
yeah.
get up off me. So think about if I'm
So
stealing.
regular mace is no longer sufficient. You have to get bear mace.
You don't have to, but it's very effective.
So how big is the container? Is
They
it?
come in big. They come in little smaller cans, but usually it's like a medium sized can, probably the size of this 20-ounce.
Now some of them look like air horns.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The purpose of mace is so that you could feel safe and it could be in your pocket. So I'm gonna have to have a backpack of mace on.
Man, listen, when they pull out the bear mace, it be coming out of nowhere. It's like they'll just be walking this very incognito. The next thing you know,
People scramble.
they
This
scramble.
seems-
They
this
scramble.
seems-
Listen, when I say it's gonna clear a crowd, it's gonna divide a crowd like the Red Sea.
So this is excessive.
No, it's thorough.
I have to
It's
check.
efficient.
I'll have to check
effective.
out
Well,
bear
I,
mace.
you know, and I think it goes to, you know, we just live in a time now where people really do not care. They will take any lengths necessary
Foolish.
to get their point across, whether it be bear mace, a taser. I've even seen people drive up the videos of the people at the fast food restaurants and like they take a whole thing of Sprite or whatever and dash it in the corner. Like people do not care.
So when you think about stuff like that, when is it like? What's a hot take on that? Like it's like, oh no, if you get me, I gotta get you back. Or it's like, nah, that's wrong. Like where do you draw the line on things like that? Or not necessarily things like that, but anything. Like, is it like, hey, you disrespected me, so I gotta disrespect you now, or I gotta take it up a level and get you back? Like,
I guess, you know, in working in the background that I work in, people's minds, you don't know what people are thinking. And so I feel like if somebody is bold enough in the age we're in now to do something to me, I need to get away from them. I don't want to have no retaliatory behavior with this person. I'm not trying to say nothing, do nothing. Okay, you're upset. All right, fine. I'm gone.
I'm gonna get you back.
I'm not doing it now.
I
Years
am,
ago, I don't even think then. That's just not my
but if you-
personality.
how much get back are you prepared to get?
as much it can be an ongoing war. I come from a long line of get backers, and you know you wrong us,
I don't believe that.
and you
so
wrong.
you're going tit for tat
No,
with it.
we will go tit for tat.
On every level.
Yeah.
So physical, verbal.
Well, we've never had anyone foolish enough to get physical.
Who is we? I'm only talking about you. I'm talking about
me,
He's
not
talking
talking about your
about a
grandparents.
lineage.
me and my
Yeah.
me and
A
my
family lineage.
me and my posse. We have never had anyone be so bold
Posse?
to get bold. But you know, people, you know, you say something, you know, mean and ugly. I'm gonna say something.
But that's the
mean
thing,
and
though.
ugly.
That's not what I'm talking about. So what Jill was saying, hey, if you bold enough to say something crazy to me, I might say a little something. But if you that crazy to just go off on me, I'm gonna go ahead and step back because you might be real crazy to get physical with me. And what I'm asking you is,
People not the same.
people not gonna just when you choose to do that get back, they gonna go back and take it a little bit higher or a little bit lower, if you will, Michelle Obama, and go to hell with it and not go higher or stay on the same level as you. So what I'm saying is, how much get back are you willing to get? Because once you do that first level, they say, okay, I'm gonna take it up a level.
Ongoing.
Meet me there.
Ongoing.
I don't
That's
believe
what
that.
ongoing.
I don't believe that.
Okay,
That takes a lot.
I know you.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, we're round 2.
We could test a theory right now.
I just think people now, and it sounds so like my grandparents or an older person. Nowadays,
We are older persons.
oh my gosh, nowadays, I don't know if you can play with people like that.
You really can't.
People are too ginger, they too soft.
Or crazy.
What does too ginger mean? What is
I
that?
don't really know what that means. I use context clues, but I don't really know what it means.
Like gingerbread soft?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Gingerbread soft?
we'll go with that. That works.
You ever had a ginger snap?
Yeah, I love them.
They not soft.
I like them with cheese. You ever had them with cheese?
Oh God,
that
that's
sounds
so
gross.
old.
Uh-huh.
I've seen that happen, but there's only a certain type of people I've seen eat that, but I won't go there. Yeah. But again,
But I mean, I could be wrong about
different
that.
strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I could be wrong about that. Anything else that, we want to touch on that maybe we didn't get to? Anything off limits? No, anything. No, we're keeping the conversation going. And if you want to keep the conversation going, check us out for episode 3. Follow us for updates and new episodes at Old Friends, New Perspectives on all social media platforms and wherever you stream podcasts.